guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be showing my trades from 25th of January 2021, where I made close to around 10,000 US dollars by trading options in the stock market, and that too within the first 30 minutes of market open. Before we jump onto my trades, let's just look at what the overall market was doing and which stocks I was watching for the day. The week starting 25th of January is a very big week for the market because many of the big players like AMD, Boeing, Apple, Facebook, Tesla, all these big players are reporting earnings this week, which can cause the overall market to move in either direction. If you look at SPY was gapping up in the pre-market. We had kind of a sell-off on SPY around 10:45 AM, which lasted for around 20-30 minutes. But SPY was able to recover nicely and close green for the day. If you have seen my previous videos, you know that I watch Tesla every single day, and especially on 25th of January, 860 is a very critical level on Tesla, and it broke that level in the pre-market itself. Pre-market high was around 862 level. That's why the primary stock I was watching for the day was Tesla. The second stock in my watch list was Apple. This is because Apple has earnings on Wednesday, and secondly because Apple was gapping up around $3 in the pre-market. Apple broke all-time high last week and found resistance around 140 level. It broke 140 level in the pre-market itself and was gapping up $3. That's why I was watching Apple for the day. The third stock I was watching is GME, and I was watching this stock because it was gapping up around 50-60% in the pre-market itself. I stay away from this stock because I think that I missed the majority of the move on GME, so I don't want to have FOMO or anything like that. So that's why I don't like trading GME a lot, but I still watch it on the sidelines if I can see any good moves on GME. The last stock I was watching for the day is Amazon, and I wanted to take calls on Amazon if it breaks 3350 level because it's been holding this upper trend line for a long time, and it found resistance around 3350 level. So my plan was that if it breaks 3350 and if the tape looks good, I will buy calls on Amazon. My very first trade of the day was on Amazon. Amazon was breaking 3350, and as per my pre-market plan, I took this trade. Unfortunately, I don't have the recording of this trade because I started recording after I exited this trade. But you can see that I entered 10 contracts on Amazon at 935 for the premium price of 36.75. This was my entry on this candle as it broke 3350. I covered 3 contracts and 2 contracts here. So I covered 5 of my contracts at 3360. For the remaining 5 contracts, my profit target was higher than 3360, but I was seeing that it is having difficulty breaking 3360. I held it for a few minutes, but then I covered all my remaining contracts at 940. This is what I do. If I am already green on a trade, I set the stop loss of the remaining contracts at break even. I don't want to let my green trade convert into a red trade. That's why always, if I take partial along the way, I set my stop loss to break even for the remaining contracts. In total, including commissions, I made $1381 on this trade. My second trade of the day was on Tesla. I was thinking of taking Tesla at the break of 860, but it was having a lot of difficulty, these wicks around 860. That's why I was not liking it above 860. So now my plan was that I will enter Tesla if it breaks 870 and gives me a good consolidation before 870. It looks a bit weird on the 1-minute chart, but if you look at the 5-minute chart, this was a clear bull flag. It went up and then it created a flag. At the break of 870, I placed my order to get filled. I only entered 5 contracts at a premium price of 26.20, and my profit target is 875 and above. It broke 875, it was holding above 875, and as per my plan, I took 3 contracts out at the break of 875. Now my profit target for the remaining contracts is 880, but if I see any sort of consolidation here or a pullback, I will exit all my position. I covered my remaining 2 contracts at 875 itself at a premium price of 28.95 because I saw that 875 level was holding. In total on this trade on 5 contracts, I made $1313 including commissions. My next trade was again on Tesla. My plan was to take Tesla only 5 contracts again if it breaks the high of the day, 877 level. I took 5 contracts and I got filled at a premium price of 30.00. Now please note that I have this in the back of my mind that if I see any sort of rejection on Tesla now, I will exit this position even if it's a small profit or small loss. This is just because Tesla has already moved $20-25 in the past 10-15 minutes. The stock is very extended, so if I see any sort of pullback, I will exit this position. We saw that it broke 878, and as soon as it breaks 878, I saw a lot of red on the time and sales. That means that the buyers are not interested above 878 for a while. It might consolidate and move back up. That's why I exited my position at a premium price of 30.50. I only made $250 on this trade, and if you look at risk to reward, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But in the back of my mind, I knew that if I see any sort of rejection, I will exit this position. I want Tesla to have some kind of consolidation before the next move up. I took another quick trade on Tesla. This was at the break of 880. 880, but when I saw that I'm not getting any follow through and it came back under 880, I will exit my position for pretty much break even price. I entered 10 contracts at a premium price of 32.57. I exited all my 10 contracts at 32.67. So this was pretty much a break even play for me. My next trade was again on Tesla. No surprise here. It broke 882, high of the day. My plan was to enter 10 contracts again. Now bear in mind that I have increased my size. This is because I'm already green for the day. I'm around $3,000 green for the day. Even if I lose $500,000 on a trade, it won't mess me up for the day. I will be green for the day. That's why if I'm green for the day, I have enough cushion. I try to increase my size, risk maybe $1,000 in order to make $4,000 or $5,000. And those are the days where I'm able to score big. As you can see, I got filled at the premium price of 34.75, 10 contracts at the break of 882. My profit target was to see what happens at 885. We did not see any kind of consolidation, no pullback at the break of 885. I'm in the driving seat as of now. There's no pullback. Buyers are clearly strong. It's breaking 887. Now, as it broke 888, I'm thinking of taking some of my profits and some of my contracts off the table because I already got $6 move on Tesla, which is great. I saw a big order at 888.7-ish around. That's why I covered 5 contracts at a premium price of 38.40, making around $400 per contract on those 5 contracts. I'm still holding my 5 contracts to see what happens at the break of 890 or even if it breaks 890. Now we're gonna see that Tesla is gonna break 890 without any issues, and I'm still in the driving seat. I'm holding 5 contracts. As soon as it broke 890, the premium spiked and I'm thinking of taking some of my contracts out because I'm still holding half of my position. I will take 2 contracts out in the next few seconds. Yeah, I took 2 contracts out at a premium price of 40.40. So these 2 contracts paid me around $600 each. I'm still holding 3 contracts and my profit target for those 3 contracts is 895 or 900. Let's see what happens at 895. I covered 1 more contracts because the premium spiked in value. They are at 43. I got in at 34.75. Now I'm still holding my 2 contracts, but I will get out of my 2 contracts as soon as I saw these blue orders. Blue on my platform means that the transaction is happening below the bid. This means that the bid is at 894 and the orders are going through at 868. Now bear in mind that if you're using Thinkorswim, you could not even see these orders. I have a few friends who use Thinkorswim. They could not even see these orders. But if you use TradingView, you can see this wick where the transactions happened around 875. If you go back on Thinkorswim, I'm pretty sure you can't even see this wick. I'm not sure why that is the case with Thinkorswim, but this wick kind of scared me, and that's why I covered my remaining 2 contracts at 43.55. In total, I made $5,600 on this trade by taking 10 contracts, 900 calls on Tesla at the break of 882. My last trade is again on Tesla. I only traded Amazon and Tesla on this day because Tesla was moving so much on that day. I entered at the break of 897. I entered 5 contracts. I got filled at a premium price of 44.85. Now many people will think, why did I reduce my size from 10 to 5 contracts? That is a valid question. And the answer is because of risk to reward. I entered at the break of 897. I'm risking to 896 or 895. And I know that I have a strong level above me that is $900. So my risk is maybe $1 to $2. My reward is making $3 on Tesla. My risk to reward is very low at this point, and that's why I only entered 5 contracts, not 10 contracts. Now my plan is that if 900 breaks and if it holds, I will add 5 more contracts to my position and with a profit target of 905. Now 900 broke on Tesla. We will see a lot of green on the time and sales. It will make a new high of the day at 900.4. I did not add to my position. This is just because I am expecting a lot of profit taking at 900. It has already moved $40 on the day. That is around 5% on Tesla. I'm expecting a lot of profit taking and a lot of consolidation at 900. It might be the high of the day again, but at this point, I don't know. I want 900 to hold or maybe 899 to hold. If 899 does not hold, I will exit my position because my entry was around 897. My premiums are still holding their values. When 899 fails to hold, I will exit all my position. I entered 5 contracts at a premium price of 44.85. I exited my 5 contracts at a premium price of 46.55. In total on this trade, I made $841. In total, I made $9,597 by trading only the first 35 minutes of market open. If you see, my last trade was on Tesla at 10:04 a.m. So I traded from 9:35. My first trade was at 9:35. I traded for 30 minutes. I made $9,597 on that day. This GME trade is just me messing with my platform in the pre-market. If you see 5:13, 5:12 a.m., I try to get filled in the pre-market and just see how the platform works in the pre-market, if I'm able to get filled or not. This is what I usually do. I start the day out small by taking 5-10 contracts, building the cushion up for the day, and then if I see a good opportunity, I try to increase my size. And as you also saw that at the break of 897, I only took 5 contracts instead of maybe 10-20 contracts because I'm already up maybe 8-9,000 for the day. This is because I knew that 900 is a critical level above me. I don't want to risk 10-15 contracts on those $3 move on Tesla. That's why I reduced my size on my last trade. I have a question for you guys. Do you like these kind of videos where I recap my whole day showing my entries and exits with the help of a live recording? This is because I record my each and every trading session, so why not make a YouTube video on it and help some people out? Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It will be very much appreciated. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure that you follow me there. I post a lot of good trading content on Instagram as well. If you have any questions for me, post a comment down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can, and I will see you in the next video.